You guys, and welcome to my STAM DK PvP build for the Ascending Tide patch. And let's just get started with the stats. Unbuffed, nothing really impressive. We have 900 mag recovery, 1.5k STAM recovery, not much weapon damage on the back bar, not much crit resistance, not much crit resistance, but well, don't need it. And now I'm just gonna buff myself up. I already fucked that up. Back bar buffed. Front bar buffed. Well, I just realized, first of all, that's without continuous. That's the first thing. And second thing, that's without a whip buff. With whip, my weapon damage is just gonna be a bit better. Just need to get my Rallying Crying proc. Yeah, there it is. 6.3k weapon damage on the front bar. On the back bar, 5.5k. It's not much. Crit, almost 3k because of Rallying Cry. Love that set. And yeah. So I have the Smoke Bear Haunch buff food, cause we need to get that mag recovery up as well, because we are actually using a shit ton of magic abilities, so might just become a mag decay at this point. And we're Vampire stage 3, so yeah, but don't worry, we are Imperial, so we are kinda like balancing it out. The cost increased by 8%. And yeah, there's nothing much to say about that. Warrior Mundstone. You can go Serpent as well, but I prefer Warrior. Because 1.5k STAM recovery without a potion. With potion, what was it? 1.9k, 1.8k? I don't remember. So we're good with STAM recovery. Just heavy attack a bit and you'll be fine. Sets, yeah. Also keep in mind, I'm on the PTS cause on the live server I am way too low, so I could not show everything. And I didn't have everything maxed out there cause I'm missing like 3 pieces on it, so yeah. Okay. Bloodspawn, heavy. Reinforced, medium shoulder, divines. Trainee, chest, reinforced, Daedric trickery, which we're running on the back bar, reinforced legs, small pieces, all divines, all with tri-stat enchantment, and on the front bar we use Rallying Cry. All, yeah, divines, small pieces, all of them divines. Don't want to do anything else. Jewelry. All infused, 2 weapon damage, 1 STAM recovery, to get a bit of STAM recovery, which we need. On the front bar we have Sword and Board, something completely new I've never fucking played. Well, at least never played with Arresto on my back bar, so yeah. Like I said, I might become a Mech DK at this point. One-handed on Dirnhound to get this extra weapon damage and spell damage. The shield on infused with a stamina enchantment, so you can go divines as well to boost your warrior mundus, or if you have serpent you want to go infused. If you run serpent mundus stone you want to go all in infused weapon damage, and you want to have the shield on infused. Now I use warrior, I don't use divines cause I like that extra stamina on the front bar, cause if I'm blocking or doing something else stupid on my front bar like the usual, so yeah, it's gonna cost a lot of stamina for me most of the time, so might just go infused at that point. And infused, I mean, this extra stamina also buffs your healing and your damage a bit. Double dot poisons, of course, to get a bit more pressure. And the back bar is the Resto Staff of Daedric Trickery, trickily, yeah, GG's. Yeah, we're just gonna call it trickily powered, yeah? Good. 9% more healing, that's OP as fuck. All know this. Or you can go Nirnhound as well to boost your weapon damage on it as well, which will work as well at some point. Or you can go defending, or you can go precise, or whatever, do what you want. You can even go charge to have a higher chance of proccing that status effect. All these thingies work. But I prefer powered on the trickery stuff because of the extra healing I can receive on the back bar. Yeah, GG's. Weapon damage enchantment because we wanna get a bit more weapon damage on it, and a one-handed with weapon damage enchantment is not really doing anything. At least not much. Okay, already showed that. Let's go to skills. Now on the back bar I use Shuffle as snare removable and major evasion, which is gonna help us in a lot of scenarios. Like, we all know it, Magpla, Templar, whatever, something with AoE just, I don't know, poking in our ass, so yeah, this helps. Definitely use it, really good. Volatile armor, don't really need to explain it. Another dot on someone, you can get Nightblades out of stealth easily with that. And our main resistance buff, yeah. We have Vigor, well, not much to say about that. Then we have Coag. So, I don't have Cauterize on any bar, I can tell you that. You have two choices there. If you don't like Coag, you can go Green Dragonblood. If you like Green Dragonblood, I mean I think it was Minor Vitality, I don't really know. You can go Green Dragonblood, or you can go Cauterize on this. It is completely up to you. I just fell in love with Coag because it actually helps a lot. I mean, it costs a lot as well, yeah, but if that shit crits, oh my god, heaven. But yeah, up to you. That's a flex spot basically. But you never want to drop Shuffle, trust me on that. Radiating Regeneration. Well, Resto stuff. Heal over time. Over 10 seconds, 25k, and I'm only near keep. I don't have any major mending, any weapon damage increase right now on. Nothing. Nothing. And it should bump up to like 30k over 10 seconds. Now over 10 seconds maybe doesn't really sound like a lot, but you have 10 seconds time to do your rotation in peace without wasting too much magicka, and it just heals you pretty good, honestly. It's really good. 10 seconds, you have time to do your to rebuff, to do your rotation, or whatever you're doing, up to you. Now we have Life Giver, the Resto ult, which is really helpful. It is cheap for defense ult, and if you have someone with you, it helps a lot if you're getting pressured, or if your partner is getting focused by many people. It helps, really helps a lot. The front bar, the sword and board bar, front sword and board bar, whatever. Burning Embers, you can go Venomous Claw if you want to do a bit more damage, because Venomous Claw deals more damage if it's on someone, every 2 seconds, like 20% more damage. Or you can go Burning Embers. I'm still kinda like looking what I want to play, but so far I've been enjoying Burning Embers a lot because it's now a heal over time. So you have it on someone, you have a Vigor up and a Radiating up, and if you use Cauterize, you have Cauterize up. If one of those heals crits, on your front bar, on your sword board bar, you get the Rallying Crying buff. And if you have these heals constantly up and they crit and crit and crit like crazy, you're never gonna run out of Rallying Cry. Next, Molten Ornaments as weapon damage buff for major and minor brutality, because, well, for those who don't know, it's in the Earthenheart skill tree. So we get almost 1k STAM back if we cast it, and we get minor brutality. What more can you ask for? So 4.3k mag, Molten Ornaments. It increases our heavy attack by 50% while it's active. I've been liking it so far, to be honest. I mean, the mag cost is kinda, well, not what I like, but the heavy attack into the reverb, in a corrosive, or the heavy attack into a whip, I've been enjoying that quite a lot, but I am honestly gonna change that to Ignis weapon for longer duration, because heavy attacks won't do much damage on a sword board than they do on a two-handed build, because on a two-handed you have this passive that increases your heavy attack damage. So don't go Molten Ornaments. I mean, you can if you want to, but I would prefer Ignis. I just haven't changed it yet because I'm testing this a bit more. Now, next, Noxious Breath. Now we use Corrosive, so some might be like, why don't you just go Engulfing Flame to get a bit more flame damage on people? I just like to have the poison damage on people to proc my poison status effect, which means sustain for me, and which also means a bit more damage, because, well, it does 50% more damage. And the stamina I just get back, the 1k, if I have it on a group and 2 or 3 people just get it out of nowhere, it's 2 to 3k stamina just free for me, just by doing nothing. So I just still like Noxious Breath. And honestly, if I go Engulfing Flame, I actually might just become Mac DK at this point. Reverb, best stun in the game. Honestly, I love this stun way too much. That's why I didn't want to go anything else than the sword board and the resto. That's just basically the reason, cause reverb, if you have the dots on someone and you have corrosive up right now and you have your whip and you hit him in a stun, you hit someone who's stunned with a whip, that shit fucking hurts. All the dots, the whip, the reverb stun, the corrosive, it fucking hurts. There's no way I'm using something else. And yeah, like I said, whip, just best fucking damage ability on DK, in my opinion. Some people don't like it, I just love it. And yeah, there's no way I'm changing that. And corrosive armor, of course, as ultimate, because, well, there's nothing better. The leap is good as well, but not for this build. And the leap is, well, it's like a hate-love relation. Hate-love relationship, whatever you want to call it. I sometimes hate leap, sometimes don't. I just don't prefer it on this build. If you have a two-handed, you can go leap 100%, but then you want to go two-handed more sharpened. But corrosive is way too strong to not use, and all I can say is abuse it till it's nerfed or whatever. They're gonna do something at some point to this ability. Now to the CPs. The green ones, they don't really matter. They're just preference, what do you want to have. The blue CPs, I barely change them. It's almost every time the same. I have Ironclad, I have Deadly Aim, I have Mastered Arms, and I have Focus Mending on the blue CP. I have Pain's Refuge, Relentless, whatever, Major Protection when you break free, CP, Celerity, and Survival Instincts. They never really change, these CPs. But yeah, that was my build so far. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was interesting for some of you. For those who don't think it is good, well, up to you, don't care. What I do care about though is if you follow me on Twitch, link is down in the description, just join my stream and have some banter. For the snowflakes here, don't do my stream cause, well, sexual tension is there most of the time and he's just gonna insult everyone. Anyway, bye bye guys.